There were 9 mass shootings over the weekend in the US, according to the Gun Violence Archive. The worst left 6 dead at a family birthday party in Colorado Springs. In New York's Times Square, a 4-year-old child was caught in crossfire as that city deals with the proliferation of weapons.
We have been taking guns off the street in New York City at an alarming rate over the last 2 years, and it's time now that we have consequences for those.
2020 was a year dominated by the deadly COVID-19 pandemic, but despite lockdowns and less outdoor activity, major cities saw spikes in murder rates. Places like Los Angeles, Chicago and New York all recorded surges of at least 30%. Experts say COVID anxiety, loss of jobs, and fewer police on the streets are all factors.
You now have a pent-up populace that is combining with guns, mental health, and everything that all of us went through last year, and you're opening back up.
The demand for firearms last year led to 3 million more guns being sold than normal. According to the Brookings Institute, many of those sales were driven by concerns over personal safety and the civil unrest following the death of George Floyd at the hands of police.
I fear that we're going to see these things happen continually, but what I don't want is I don't want people to be desensitized to this normalcy. We shouldn't accept this as part of our normal. No other country in the world does.
As this nation begins its slow recovery from the pandemic, the scars from a period that's hit the disadvantaged hardest may continue. During the pandemic, overall crime fell, but it's a dramatic rise in shootings and murder that has many concerned. It's hoped the vaccine rollout, schools reopening and increased employment will help. Statistics at this stage aren't necessarily an indicator of future trends, but it's clear the defeat of COVID-19 may be the best solution for now. Andy Gallacher, Al Jazeera, Miami, Florida.